All right, so now we're going to cover managing multiple locations. So this is handy in particular for one, installers who have installed multiple systems. They have kind of an organized list of all their locations that they can manage. And secondly, too, for the homeowner who may have multiple systems at multiple homes.
Yes, we have both scenarios.
Yep.
So if you go into the menu and you go to locations, this will list all of your locations. So first it will list your selected location, then it will list your default location, and then it will select all the locations that you are the owner of. And then finally it will show you all of your shared, all the ones that you're a user of. So these are all customers that I've helped in the past or whatever. These are just some test locations that I have on my phone, and then the one we're using today. If you dig in deeper into the locations, and this is where we renamed the transformer, but if you go to view details of the location, it will show you who it's owned by. Here's where you're able to make it your default location, and you can also rename the location. So a lot of times it defaults to the address or what the address that we think you're at based on what the GPS info tells us. And so you can rename that to a last name of a customer or your last name or just home, whatever you want to do there. And then the other thing that you can do here, well, let's talk about the three icons. So the three icons will tell you, everything's online. So there's the green world icon will tell you everything's online. The signal strength, and I think it shows the minimum signal strength of all the controllers that are online.
Now, one quick note to that too is that's the signal strength from when the transformer was connected to the Wi-Fi network.
Was last online.
When was last online.
Yes. And then the red X in the calendar says that the schedule that Rob just created hasn't been downloaded to every controller on the property yet. So there's some controllers that are not updated the schedule. So separate video, but it's important to note that the schedule is housed in two places. It's housed on our server and it's housed in the transformer. So that enables us to run schedules when they're not online, which is a very great feature that you can use in HOAs and other properties, or even on homes where I've got one controller that is offline quite a bit because it's way out in the yard running my flag lights. And so it's got very bad signal, so it's on and off all the time. I never have to worry about the schedule because it just runs whether it's on or offline.
Yep.
This menu also gives you the opportunity to share the location. Now, if you've noticed, Rob and I have been moving back and forth on controlling these lights and going over this setup with both of our phones. Rob is the actual owner, so you can see that by, there's his Yahoo email. He's very proud of that. So there's the owner's email, and then he also shared this location with me, which allows me to use and control the location as well. So this is how we do remote troubleshooting. We will all the time share our location. We'll get in our admin side and share locations of some customers.
Very nice feature for the installer too, to help their customer.
Absolutely. So this is where you would share the location. So if I want to add another user, let's say my daughter or somebody, I could type in her email address. This is the name that's going to show up on her phone. So let's say on her phone I wanted it to say Dad's House or something. I could rename it Dad's House for her phone, and that's not what it would show on my phone, that's what would show on her phone. So those are those two menus. So great way to add users, and again, you can see the user list by going to view details. Now I can only see who owns it. Rob could see that I was also a user of it because he owns it in his list. So it's a great feature. So we just flipped over to Rob's phone. He can see, if he goes to the location, he can see that I am a user of his system.
Shared with.
There you go. So that's the owner can see who, and he could delete me as a user as well. So he could just hit that X and remove me.
Yep. So yeah, there again, it's full management of your multiple locations. Makes it very easy.
Thanks for watching.